We're hiking up Tin Hat Mountain. We parked at the lower parking lot because we're gonna do it as a loop. Should be nice. Not too hot. Lots of bees. Gonna be a fun one.
We can take it outside. Use a bit of sunlight. See a little wildlife. We can take it outside. The world is our playground. We can play around with a childlike wonder.
So still would have been a very easy drive, but we want to do the longer version instead of driving up and doing it out and back. Right up there, that's Tin Hat Mountain. Not that much of a mountain, to be honest with you. Looks more like a hill, Tin Hat Hill. But I can see the hut poking out right out of there. Haven't even hit the first parking lot, so if you got a high clearance car and you feel like a really short hike, this would be a pretty fun drive. Nice. There's a little junction here. You turn to the right and that goes up the trail. This logging road though, I almost want to bring the truck back here and drive up around this corner because it's awesome, like so scenic. You get all the lakes. I'm sure it's got that bit of fog today, but if it was totally clear, I'm sure you could drive up around here and just have a killer view of Powell River and the ocean and everything. But yeah, you can you take a right turn off the logging road here, I think, and then head up this way towards Tin Hat. Now it's getting a little more of like an ATV type trail. So here is what I believe to be the upper parking lot. So we got a Subaru Forester parked there. Subarus love going the extra mile on the logging roads. This is really beautiful up here. That was about 50 minutes from the bottom parking lot. So if you're coming up here for a day trip, you can do a beautiful drive up, pop there, quick hike to Tin Hat. The hut's literally right there, we can see it. Quick boot down. Much shorter spot to camp too. Back the truck in. Bob's your uncle. Can't beat it. These rocks are always the worst terrain. The absolute worst terrain known to man. So slidey, funny to walk on. And we're still going uphill, waiting to connect with the Sunshine Coast Trail, Tin Hat, cabin. So that makes the most sense. On the 88th kilometer of the SCT. Wild. Short and sweet, tight uphill. I think we're getting pretty close to the hut. You can see the roof of the hut, but it's opening up beautifully. You still see the lake down here. So the hut's to the right here, and the summit's to the left. A little more what we like. Bit of rock hiking. Feels much more alpine, which is nice. Hopefully this is the right way. Oh yeah. Nice. Views on all sides. We got the other side over here. Beautiful. We've got all the lakes. Powell Lake, the ocean. This is a really stunning view. Marvelous. I see some clothes hanging there, so I figure someone's got their tent set up right at the top. Here we are, arriving at the summit. Maybe about an hour and a half from the lower lot. We got a couple people posted up here. Cool little leprechaun. Hey doggy. Cool little leprechaun painted. Some solar panels. Beauty. Just gorgeous. Get the whole 360. Fabulous. So right now we're looking at ocean. Those lakes down there are actually downhill. You can looks like you can drive to them. We're looking at the inlet here. Looks like there's houses all up in there. It's super cool. That's the Triple Peak Ridge up there. And that runs all the way back into Powell. Fabulous. So much water. The summit is an absolute beauty. There's Powell Lake beneath us. And then to our left, we've got Lewis Lake, I believe Khartoum. There's Lois. You can see that little island out there in the fog that we're camping at. And beyond that is just open ocean. Yeah, this is stunning. Not too much effort and quite the reward. We got some snow caps behind Laura's head there. Wow. Cannot beat it. Wow. There's the hut, all the lakes, and my favorite little outhouse that hopefully has a nice view. I'm being a chatterbox, chatting with everyone. Me and Laura just chatting away, but we're gonna go hike down to the hut. I'll do a little hut tour for you. Time for a little tour of the Tin Hat Hut. There's the food cache outside the hut. Looks quite nice. You've got looks like the wood pellets. Maybe you can do a fire in there. There's some tweezers on there. Smells hutty. They've got a little. The stove's awesome, so you can run that with the wood pellets. That's a lot of fun. And then you got nice views all through. So in the winter, this would be awesome. Looks like people left some big pots and pans if you wanted to use them. There's a little thing to write your comments. There is the lake right out there. Amazing. Let's go check out the sleeping quarters on the upper level. This is pretty sweet, eh?
Oh yeah.
These huts are really comfy. It's pretty cool right now. Like, you could totally crash up here if you felt like it. Oh yeah, so it's just like an A-frame and a total flat area to just set up your mattress and stuff. Fabulous. Back down we go. Time to check out the most important building on a hut hike. All right, here goes the grand tour. Laura said it was rank. We're going in. Let's see how nice this outhouse is. From the outside, it's quite beautiful. Got that little circle at the top, the star, the moon. Now the inside, the smell might be as you expect in an outhouse. Ooh, yeah, it stinks. View's okay, lots of flies. Giving some instructions about adding fluffing. There's the view from the outhouse. You can see kind of the mountainside. Pretty good, but there's the top there, the summit we were at. Pretty good view, 50-40 still wins for best outhouse view. Very nice light in here, but the smell is potent and I don't even have to go, so I'm getting out of here. It's Lewis Lake, not Lois Lake, highly confusing. And we're gonna pop down to Lewis Lake and back around to the truck. Making that sound fast, it's actually probably gonna be longer than the way up. And since it's downhill, more painful. But nonetheless, always worth a view. Towards Lewis Lake, you can see the summit right behind me. We can see, I forget the name of it, but there's another little lake tucked into the bushes. There's three. So it looks like a logging road. You could actually drive to the Lewis Lake and then that lake, the next lake, the little lake, and whatever cool little lake that is. It kind of looks like a gingerbread man with his arms out and one leg up, like a kicking gingerbread man. Oh, yeah. Then you can see the inlet out there. I'm enjoying the last bit of views before we inevitably go back into the forest for an hour. And these views are very nice. And there they go. The part of the trail down from the top down to Lewis is actually really gushy and definitely a better way to go down than the way we went up. So if you're planning to do like Tin Hat and a loop like we did, we were recommended to do this direction, and I totally recommend that to anyone else because like it's so much nicer going down in this kind of meandering switchbacking dirt. Taking a quick PB&J break. My favorite. Chilling out, good view. Even better PB&J. Now we're walking along the lake. Campsite's on the other side. And once we get to the campsite, I believe we have to walk a logging road kind of back. I haven't seen Tin Hat up yet, so this loop really takes you around on quite the journey through the bushes to get back. We found a sweet picnic bench right on the lake, and we are going to have a quick little granola bar and apple. Here we are. We're passing by Spring Lake. Up there, that's the hut we were at up there. So you can see the amount of loop ground we've covered. We've been looping for ages. We're going to continue along, and hopefully meet up with that logging road. All right, so we found the logging road, and the Sunshine Coast Trail continues. It's the 98-kilometer mark, back down into the bushes there. And I'm not sure if it connects back to where we started, because technically you would have just done Tin Hat. You wouldn't be going back to the Tin Hat trailhead. So we're hiking on this logging road for a little bit until we get to the car, and then that's that. How'd you enjoy it?
It was pretty nice. Good views at the top.
Yeah, the top was great. Top was really good views. Honestly, the way we hiked it, I was pretty confident about the way we hiked it. Oh yeah, it's such a nice way. Honestly, the best part about the hike was the summit. If you want to get more exercise, you can do the loop. Seeing Lewis Lake and Sprint Lake, was it? Spring Lake, didn't add that much to it. So if you kind of just want to, you know, bite the best part of the cookie off with the least amount of effort, then you can do it just out and back from that upper parking lot. So it is about 6 o'clock?
6:04.
6:04. We started at about 12:20, so 5 hours 40 minutes, but we stopped for half hour at the top. So if you're really pushing it, you could do the whole loop probably in 5 hours. So here's the photo of the trail that we just did. So we started here, right here at this middle parking lot, walked up past the second parking lot, top of Tin Mountain, and the longest part of the hike was coming down and around Lewis Lake, around Spring Lake, and then when you hit here, that's when you go back up this road. This is the Sunshine Coast Trail. You want to go, if you're doing the loop, you want to go back up this road to the parking lot. You can start anywhere and do any amount of loop. Like, the only thing that could make it significantly easier is if you do an out and back from here or an out and back from here. Something really fun I thought of that you could do is go up to the top lot with a mountain bike, take your mountain bike, ride it down the logging road all the way to here, and then hike la da la 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 da 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 to your car. Then you can drive down and pick up your mountain bike and like greatly decrease any damage to your knees. But that's the hike, super fun.
Just breathe, 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 breathe.